Alright guys, it's been a really rainy, not really nice day, but I'm out here filming because look at my tomato plants. Look how big they are now, and I can already see flowers. Now it is late February, I think today's the 27th, so hopefully it stays slightly warm and we get a bit of rain, and I might be able to get tomatoes because I think tomatoes are a summer vegetable or fruit, or so that might happen. I've had some strawberries. The strawberries are so nice. That pea plant looks a bit dead. The one on the right looks okay, but the one on the left looks like it's sort of dying. And I've also planted, I don't know if last time, these probably weren't here last time I filmed. These are my spring onions. And I had nowhere to plant my cabbages, so I've just had to plant them in this part around the side that's not fenced off. So hopefully the dog doesn't get to them. And if you look in here, I'm just going to use my telephoto. Those beetroots are almost ready, and I did pull 2 out yesterday. One of them was ready, the other one was not quite ready. And that one that was ready was actually an orange beetroot. And then obviously we've got the silver beet up here and the lettuces. I've got so much stuff in here that it's actually going to be a challenge to get into the garden. And I was actually saying how much I do love the rain. As you can see, I've got clouds all behind me. Yeah, I actually really like the rain. Which coffees are decaffeinated?
The one with the spot on the bottom.
The spot, the green spot?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make myself a nice coffee. I do love coffee. So I was wondering why the pod got stuck, and it's because the little thing's full, but we can recycle them. These are all the pods that are in there. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pods. So now I've got my coffee. I'm sitting in my spot. This is going to be like my little sit down, chill and talk to YouTube spot. And today I'm going to be talking about why Tasmania is not always cold, because a lot of people think that we're freezing cold down here. And to somewhat of a point, that is sort of correct. We do get very frosty during the winter. Sometimes it gets down to like 1 degree in the morning, but yeah, usually it's pretty average. I'll have to look up what the average temperature is. Obviously in different parts it's warmer and colder. For example, the East Coast is warmer than the West Coast. When you're inland in the winter, it's colder than when you're on the coast. So I've just got my iPad here and I'm just going to look up what the average temperature in Tasmania is and look at the average temperature in different parts. So okay, so there's actually a little breakdown here. Okay, let's have a look at this. So in January, it says on average there's 5 days out of 31 rain. In February it says 4 days. March is 6 days. April is 6 days. May 6 days. June is 6 days. July and August are 8. September, October is 8. November, December is 7. So we get the least rain in February, which we're in February right now. And on average, in January, it's between 22 degrees Celsius and 13 degrees Celsius. So I don't know what Fahrenheit. I know Fahrenheit is different to Celsius. So if you're in a country that uses Fahrenheit, you can look up a calculator and it will tell you the difference. 22, 13. So in January and February, it's the hottest, followed by December and November and March. And I think August and September are probably the coldest months we have here. And people seem to think that like July is right in the middle. So people tend to think July is going to be the coldest month, right in the middle of winter. But no, I'd say August and September. June is definitely the darkest, and then July, but August and September are by far the coldest. Okay, so guys, we're going to be playing this game now. We're going to be playing Would You Rather. We're going to play the normal one. Now, this is a difficult one. It says, would you rather only speak English or speak every language in the world except for English? Now, this is a hard one because English is actually a really hard language to speak. So I'm going to say only speak English. Now, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. Now, it says, would I rather play only single-player games or only multiplayer games? I think only multiplayer games. Yep, 69% said only multiplayer games. Would I rather be an unknown superhero or a famous villain? Unknown superhero. Have my browser history made public or have the last 20 pictures in my camera roll made public? That's a hard one. Oh, definitely my camera roll. Definitely. And it's 71% said have the last 20 pictures from their camera roll. And that's less, because that's less than the browser history. Would I rather be overdressed or underdressed? Overdressed. Oh, actually, it would depend on the temperature, wouldn't it? Oh, that's hard. Obviously, in the summer, I'd rather be underdressed, and in the winter, I'd rather be overdressed. All right, next questions. Would I rather be a famous rock star or a famous movie star? Famous rock star. Oh, really? Yes. 80% said a famous movie star. Would I rather live in darkness for the rest of my life or live in sunlight for the rest of my life? I'd rather live in sunlight because then I can just put glasses on. Would I rather age from the neck up or age from the neck down? Age from the neck down. Would I rather live around a noisy neighbour or live around a nosy neighbour? Oh, that's so hard. Probably a noisy. Would I rather wear what makes me comfortable or wear the best outfit in the room? Wear what makes me comfortable. As you can see, I always wear what makes me comfortable. Would I rather eat a handful of hair or lick three public telephones? Oh. I'd eat a handful of hair because it could be my hair, couldn't it? Oh my God, people would rather lick... Oh, yuck. No, not with COVID at the moment. Ugh. Would I rather look strong but be weak or look weak but be strong? I think I'd rather look weak but be strong. Wait for this stupid ad to finish. Do you want me to do more of this sort of stuff where I just sit down and answer questions or I use fun apps like this? Because this is a great app. I can't believe I never even came across this before. This is fantastic. Would I rather be a cat in a human body or be a human in a cat body? Now, I'd rather be a human in a cat body. Think about it. You just get to sleep all day. Would I rather be given a new car every year or given a new house every 10 years? What do you have to pay for? Oh no, be given. Oh. I'd probably given a new car, I'd say. Would I rather be able to do magic or live without internet? What? Be able to do magic, obviously. Would I rather be best friends with a celebrity or have my dream job? I'd rather have my dream job. Ooh, now this is a great one. Would I rather own an iPhone or own a Samsung phone? Now, I just got a new phone and it is an iPhone. I'll own an iPhone by far. And 85% said own an iPhone. iPhones are just so much better. Would I rather be 3 feet shorter or 3 feet taller? I'd rather be 3 feet. No, I'm about 5'2". No, I'd rather be 3 feet tall. No, but that's so hard. I think I'd rather be 3 feet taller. Would I rather... Oh no, let's go past that one. Oh, another ad. Let's keep going. Usually after like every ad or every second ad, I stop, I watch the video, check that it's all good, and then I head back. This is probably going to be a long video by the time we get to the end of it. Would I rather wear the same clothes for a week or not take a shower for a week? Well, I wear the same pajamas for a week. I change them every single Tuesday night. I think I'd rather wear the same clothes for a week. Would I rather face my fears or forget that I have them? Forget that I have them. Would I rather get locked inside a candy shop or get locked inside a theme park? Would I rather be a content failure or be an unhappy success? Would I rather go on long walks or go on long drives? I love going on long drives. Would I rather live in an area that is prone to earthquakes or live in an area that is prone to flooding? You know, in Australia, we're actually really lucky that we don't get very many earthquakes because of the tectonic plates. I think I'd rather live in an area that was prone to earthquakes, though. Would I rather have the rest of my life broadcast on TV? Well, I am filming a lot. Or have no one remember you from day to day? I think I'd rather the first one, obviously. Another ad. I think this is going to end up being a long video by the time we get to the end of it. And I'm assuming there's probably a finite number of questions on this thing. And I did play it earlier before, so we're probably going to get to some ones I've already had. Would I rather be in a famous music band or be in a famous music band? Next. Would I rather have unlimited data on my phone or have unlimited battery on my phone? Now, if they mean data, do they mean like reception wherever I go? Definitely that. Would I rather wear summer clothes in the winter or winter clothes in the summer? Winter clothes in the summer. Would I rather always have mud in your shoes or always have a pebble in your shoe? Mud. How do people prefer a pebble? Oh, pebbles annoy me so much. Would I rather have would I rather have baby arms for a year or have a baby head for a year? Baby arms for a year. Would I rather run a marathon or marathon a TV show? Marathon a TV show. Another ad. These ads are annoying me so much. Would I rather meet my idol or be popular in school? Meet my idol. Would I rather lose my hands or lose my eyesight? Lose my hands. That's obvious there, because you see, if you lose your eyesight, I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard to lose. It would be so hard if you did lose your eyesight. Would I rather be born with a giraffe neck or be born with an elephant trunk? Giraffe neck. Would I rather live without music or live without television? Live without music. Oh, no. Oh, that's so hard. Oh, television. I don't watch much television. Would I rather have a flying carpet or have a car that can drive underwater? Have a car that can drive underwater. Oh, no, a flying carpet, definitely. Have I got to the end? No. Would I rather sneeze every 3 minutes or have the sensation to sneeze and never do? Sneeze every 3 minutes. Would I rather hike 5 miles or swim 5 miles? Hike 5 miles. Alright, I reckon we're probably going to have to get to the end, otherwise this is going to get really, really boring.